What up, Kaiju friends and fans? Philly Kaiju King back again. We'll take a look at this guy here in a second. I do have a box. It's the Mattel Hammond Collection Jurassic World Therizinosaurus. This is my first Hammond Collection figure I've acquired. These are one of the more popular in the line, I think, pretty much. It's pretty cool figure. They've got a lot of articulation on them for sure. On the box here it says Therizinosaurus. The Therizinosaurus slashes onto the scene when the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Giganotosaurus furiously face off in the Biosyn courtyard. After the Tyrannosaurus Rex makes a final push for dominance, the razor-sharp claws of the Therizinosaurus prove to be the assistants. He got impaled. Gigi got impaled by the Therizinosaurus. This thing was frightening in that movie, especially when the girl was come down in the parachute and it come up on her and she crawled into the water, and it was like, I don't know if it couldn't see her or she was like right there in front of it, but she went down under the water and the camera came up and it was right above the water and it screamed, and it killed a deer before it, before she come out of the chute. She was trapped in the tree. And then it followed her. It's pretty thing's pretty frightening for sure. But them big claws are something else. Take a quick look at him. His tail goes straight back pretty much. Does have some up and down in the tail, but not a lot. Pretty much a brownish color, I would say, with the fur here. He is pretty furry, and then he's got some gray tones on the underneath of his body. Got a lot of articulation though, in the hips. There's a little bit where his legs will move in and out like that. You can move them up, forward and backward, of course. And there's articulation at the knee joints and even in the ankle area here. It's hard. It was very hard to get him to stand. This was the one pose where I could get him to stand. So I kind of went with this. Articulation in the arms and the wrists, even in the claws, there's articulation, which is kind of crazy and wild to me. You can see articulation at the elbow joint just goes back and forth like this. Up here on his head, his neck has a little bit. His head has quite a bit. His mouth does open and close. The eye is an amber color with a black slit pupil, I would say. Inside the mouth. I would say that the sculpting is a little bit better on these compared to, but I don't have another Mattel Therizinosaurus right now to compare it to. But it's not a terrible looking Therizinosaurus. Very terrifying dinosaur in the movie, that is for sure. We'll do some comparisons with this here feller. Let's do that now. All right, everyone. Here is I think that's a Schleich Therizinosaurus. I believe. I could be wrong. I can't remember. All right, we'll do a couple more comparisons here, and let's do that now. All right, everyone, here's the Mattel Spinosaurus, one of the bigger, besides the colossal line. All right, one final comparison. We'll do that now. Final comparison, the basic line T-Rex. That Therizinosaurus has got pretty good size. There's a Giganotosaurus in this line, I know. I think there's even a T-Rex, but I think that's aftermarket. I'll probably grab another one for sure at least. This was the first one I seen. It was on sale actually at Target, so I grabbed it. All right, we'll move on to some final thoughts here. Let's do that now. All right, everyone. Mattel Hammond Collection, Therizinosaurus, my first Hammond Collection figure in my collection. Pretty cool. It was very hard to get him to stand though. You pretty much the point of his tail, and then I got that wide stance on its feet, and it finally stood. All the other times I tried, it was not wanting to stand. It's a pretty cool figure though. I'm glad I grabbed it. All right, everyone, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone who tunes in this Phil the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.